Top of the morning, my little brain beans. Today's an exciting day because I'm taking you alongside my journey of taking ADHD medication for the first time in a long time. So it's 8:15. I've been awake since like 7:45-ish. Honestly, did not sleep well last night at all, and I actually just got my period for the first time in like 6 months since being off birth control. So today's gonna be a real test if this Adderall can kind of bring me up to speed. Normally mornings are really rough for me. Usually feel super groggy, like I got hit by a bus. Usually takes me about like 2 hours to feel like a real human. Those first couple hours, I'm usually very overstimulated by sound and just overall not feeling like my best self. I'm gonna take my Adderall on an empty stomach and see if it can help me get out of creature mode and into human mode. This is like one of those haul videos. Thank you so much for Science for sponsoring my stimulant haul today. I've been unmedicated for ADHD since about July 2023. Prior to that, I was like 8 or 9 months into the titration period, trying to figure out the right medication for me, the right dosage, and this was right smack in the middle of the nationwide stimulant shortage. So it was really hard to find something that A, felt good, and B, was going to be available consistently. The only time that I really felt like I found the right fit was when I tried Adderall XR, 20 milligrams. Everything just kind of clicked. It felt really good. I had gaps between my thoughts. The barrier to get things done was a lot lower than normal, but of course I wasn't able to get it for the next month because it was affected by the shortage. So this is going to be round 2 of trying this dosage and seeing if it's going to be the right one for me. A couple things that I've noticed so far since I took Adderall this morning. Number 1, time just feels more concrete. Like normally I have no concept of time and the day's flying by without any idea where all the time went. And today I feel like the tasks that I'm doing and the time that it's taking me to do them, it just makes more sense to me time-wise. Number 2, I feel just a little bit more zoned in when I'm doing things. Normally I have this backlog of thoughts that are running in my brain, like if you had a radio tuning into different stations in the background of your everyday life. I feel like I'm able to zone in on what I'm doing and I don't have that constant kind of quiet chatter going on in the background quite as much. Just finished eating a bit ago. That was so good. It definitely helped calm down my tummy a little bit, so love that. I'm here on my mat about to start stretching, working out, and then seeing where the day takes us. Listen to the birds. Back when I first tried this dose in like early 2023, I remember feeling that euphoria that a lot of people talk about. Like, do you know that video of that little girl that's like hyping herself up? She's like, I can do anything good.
I like my whole house. I can do anything good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Like I literally accomplished so much that day. I felt on top of my shit. My mood was just super elevated. And today I feel neutral, but good. It's like more of a content neutral than like neutral. And it feels really nice. It's just like stable and consistent and predictable, which is news to me because I have been on the emotional volatility roller coaster for quite some time here where I just couldn't really trust my emotions and where it was going to lead me. To go alongside with that too, actually, I normally at different points throughout the day feel dizzy and lightheaded. It's just been a thing for like years and years, and I haven't felt that at all today. It also feels like the barriers to do things isn't as rock solid. Like normally where there'd be resistance to do certain tasks, it just doesn't feel like as big of an obstacle. Even though I still have to make a decision and put into action to start that task, it doesn't feel as overwhelming as it normally would. Watching over his kingdom. Love of my life. So I was watching a video from Sorel Amor earlier. If you don't already know her, she is super rad. She's a digital nomad and she just has really dope takes on like independence and breaking free from the mold and all that. She was talking about this current era that she's in and how it's coincided with this loss of identity for her. And I really felt that. Like, the era of my life that I've been for the past couple of years has coincided with a complete loss of the identity that I have known for most of my life. That version is exuberant, loving life, like has a zest for living and experiencing new things, wanting to be out in the world, exploring, connecting with new people, spending time with my friends and my family. Honestly, glass full. Like, that's the version of myself that I know the most and that I feel the most connected with. Over the past couple years, as I've really been struggling, there's been this new layer of myself that honestly I kind of resented. I think A, because it didn't feel like me, and B, because it wasn't a version of myself that I wanted to share with other people. That version was prone to isolating, not wanting to connect with people, really resistant to being in the world, having social anxiety, which I've never really experienced before, just being afraid of being judged for not feeling my best. My body doesn't feel good, my brain doesn't feel good. It's just all interconnected into this feeling of just being unwell. And that's been honestly for the past 3 years consistently. My health has slowly but surely been getting better. I can start to feel like the smallest glimmers of myself coming back, which is a beautiful thing to witness and experience. But I realize now that I'm coming out of the other side of it, like how much guilt and shame that I've been carrying because of this other identity that is also a part of me. The version of me that struggled the most is the version of me that I'm sharing, that's now blessing me with amazing followers and friends. Everyone sharing their experiences and being vulnerable. It's been so freaking healing. Like, I can't thank you guys enough for being here and being part of my journey. And I just had this big realization, I want to skip ahead to that version of being my best self. I want to fast forward through all the pain and the struggle. I wouldn't be in the place that I am now without that self that struggled so much, pushing forward and being resilient. How can I become her if I don't love that version of me that's pushing me through all the pain? She is her because of what past her went through. Forest does beautiful things to your brain. Oh my god! I'm as frigid as Umbridge's clenched butt cheeks when she sees a centaur. I've been a night owl for as long as I can remember. I think the reason why I vibe so much with the night is because it's the time of day that feels like it's the most for me without any of the usual pressure or shame or guilt that I usually attach to doing what I think I should be doing. The day's winding down and I can choose to do whatever my exhausted body, busy brain, or little heart desires. Even if I'm doing something quote unquote productive, it doesn't have the same weight attached to it because I'm choosing to spend my time on it rather than feeling pressure to spend time on it. I didn't learn until my ADHD diagnosis that a regular circadian rhythm is super common in ADHDers. It can really help explain why we have such a tumultuous relationship with mornings and such an indulgent relationship with nights. What a day, what a day, what a very fine day. The day is coming to a close. It is 9:45 p.m. and I had a great day today. Thanks so much for tagging along for my first time taking ADHD medication in a really long time. Adderall 20 milligrams XR. I think you might be my bae. Today, if it's any indication of what's to come in terms of medication, this may very well be the right ADHD medication for me. I just had a great day. I felt very content. I felt more stable than normal. My emotions felt more stable. I think my body physically felt more stable. I didn't have any of my normal aches and pains, like headaches, stomach aches, acidity in my muscles, just general heaviness and lethargy. I didn't have any of that today. I definitely found that my focus was more singular instead of bouncing around and spotlighting on a bunch of different things at once. And any of the tasks that I did decide to take on, I noticed that there was less resistance to them and the barrier to getting them started and initiated was a lot lower than it normally is. In addition, I was able to sustain my focus for much longer than normal, especially with tasks that are normally really challenging. So for instance, today I cranked out my taxes. It is a Christmas miracle that I have those done more than 5 days in advance, let alone a whole month. Never in the history of the universe have I ever had my taxes done this early as the queen of procrastination, and I am quite chuffed with myself if I do say so myself. Definitely want to keep you guys updated with my ADHD medication journey, so I'll throw out a 1 month update, 2 months, 6 months, etc. Let you guys know how this is working as a tool for managing my ADHD. And if you're on your own journey of looking for the right ADHD medication, let me know in the comments. I want to hear what's worked for you, what feels really good for you, you and why, also what hasn't worked for you and why that didn't feel like a good fit. I think it's really powerful for our community to hear anecdotes from people about their ADHD medication journey so they can better advocate for themselves to their own medical professional. If you'd like to kick it with me today, I would super appreciate a like and a subscribe. I've got more videos coming for you on all the ADHD madness that happens up here and out in the world. So thanks for hanging and excited to kick it with you soon.